I think African countries need to do better when they get to international stages of football. They need to do better. I've seen a lot of African countries play so well in this FIFA World Cup 2026 that is going on. So many of them have played so well, especially Morocco. We can talk of Ivory Coast, we can talk of Senegal. So many other good teams have played so well in this FIFA World Cup 2026. But I don't know, we give too much respect to these European and other countries. We give too much respect to them. Look at yesterday, England versus DR Congo. DR Congo had a very good game. Let me just tell you right now. They played so well because I watched the game. They played a fantastic football from the build up, from the confidence to play. But what happened in the last 20 minutes of the game? They lost their concentration. They lost their eyes on the ball. They lost their concentration, which made them lose that game. They lost that game in the last 20 minutes of the match. They were 1-0 up as at 78th minute. They were 1-0 up. And this thing has been reoccurring and keep reoccurring each time African countries play against all these European countries or maybe South American countries. Too much respect. 10 teams proceeded to the FIFA World Cup 2026. 9 of them advanced to the round of 32. Tunisia were knocked out in the group stage of the competition. And as I'm talking to you right now, 3 to 4 of them have been knocked out. So what is really happening? Not that these people did not have a good game, especially South Africa had a good game. So what happened? Not that these teams did not have a very good game. In fact, some of them were 1 goal or 2 goals up. The one that shocked me the most was the game against Belgium early this morning, Senegal versus Belgium. Senegal were 2 goals up as at 80th minute. 2 goals up, and they threw away the lead. They later lost the game by 3 goals to 2. Look at DR Congo against England yesterday, just like I said, they had a very good game. They scored first. As at 70th minute, they were 1 goal up. They lost their concentration. They lost the game by 2 goals to 1. Okay, what happened if you get the first goal? Can you go for the second? Can you go for the third? That is football. You cannot just sit, you cannot just score one and sit back and expect your opponent to be looking at you. It doesn't work like that in football. The best form of defense is to attack. Why can't you just attack and get the first goal, get the second goal, and move on? Senegal were 2 goals up. Only Morocco are confident in themselves to play against all these European countries. Only Morocco. Look at the game they play against Netherlands. They knocked the Netherlands out. We can say it's a penalty, but look at the game. They are better in that game against Netherlands. African countries need to do better. Senegal were knocked out against Belgium in the early hours of this morning, and it was a disappointing result. 2 goals up, and you lost concentration again. You lost the game. Ivory Coast, on the other hand, they got their equalizer against Norway, and what did you do? You sat back, expect Norway to just be looking at you. You scored the goal, Ama scored the goal, can you go for the second? Their coach kept Kessie and Sangare still in the match, tired legs in the match. Can you just focus? It's not good enough for African countries. About 4 of them have been knocked out already. Meanwhile, 9 of them advanced to round of 32. It is so poor mentality, and the only team that have broken from this mentality is Morocco, because they are more advanced than every other African countries. It's so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad. DR Congo had a good game. South Africa had a good game. Senegal had a good game against Belgium. Ivory Coast had a good game. African country needs to look at this and see how they can break themselves from this mentality, from this poor mentality in football. It is well. We'll see what happens to the rest of the African countries. And Cape Verde will also go home because Argentina will eliminate them, by the way. Do it to like, share, subscribe, and give a follow. Let's go.